these are the three things I'm most excited about with the new Pixel 7 and 7 Pro. And it's not just because I'm wearing glasses. I felt I'd be a little bit more serious this video since the last couple of ones got a little funny. So, talking about the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro, the three things I'm most excited about. One, the Tensor 2 chip. The Tensor 2 chip provides a great opportunity for less sucky experience. And I like that. I think you probably like that too. The original Tensor, a lot of people have question marks about it, asterisks next to it. It had lots of problems, overheating, cell standby time, bad modem that just didn't work for a lot of people, inconsistencies with application of software and services on the phones, like just lots of different things. Like a tale of two cities. You could have one person with the perfectly good phone and another person that bought the farm. Like it's completely out there in left field. So, gonna expound on this a little bit more, but the Tensor 2 chip, excited about it. More power efficient, more battery life, and better stuff when it comes to computational photography, machine learning, AI, all those specialized cores that it has. That's a cool thing. And a lot of folks, I was already looking at people talking about the benchmark. I actually had a buddy of mine that reached out and he said that it looks like things are not starting off well for the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro, even though there's no reviews out there, purely because he saw an article about someone saying the benchmarks on the Tensor 2 are about as good as the Snapdragon 888 a year ago, so that it's not keeping up with the competition. And a lot of this is clearly because people don't understand the purpose of the Tensor chipsets. It's not for top-of-the-line speed. They don't have to have a 3.1 gigahertz primary core. What most people don't understand is that these chips have specialized cores. They're designed for machine learning. They have big boosts in GPU so they can handle all that computational photography stuff, AI, all that stuff. That's what they're geared towards, so it can do all those things on site, on the chip, without having to farm it off to outside servers and computer farms and all that stuff that Google used to do. And it puts them a leg up ahead of the rest of the competition who are still trying to play yesterday's game of let's run it as hot and as fast as we can and keep overheating our phones. Yes, granted, there might have been some of that with the Tensor, but you live and you learn. This one, I'm hoping for better things. It looks good on paper, and I believe we still have the two primary core setup. So for people who don't understand how a system on a chip works, so basically what that means, a system on a chip, it's unlike what you get with a computer. With a computer, traditionally, you get a processor, you get a graphics processor, and then you get, well, if you had a modem, then it would go in there too. It would be separate. We don't have modems anymore. You have a Wi-Fi card. So in a system on a chip, all three of those things are combined. It does all of it. You have your processor built in with your GPU and traditionally with your modem. Now, when they needed to put their first 5G modems in there, they kind of had to separate them. But by and large, it's all one unit now. So we're getting a new modem. That should make people happy. Better, newer processor, should be more efficient, hopefully better optimized with the software because, of course, we saw Android 13, pushed it out early, made life better for people. Mostly. So, yeah, as long as they shore that stuff up, if they get things working, really firing all cylinders with the processor and the software combined, I think we're set up and primed for a really great experience this go around. So, that's number one thing I'm excited about. The number two, the macro camera. Yes, I saw they have the upgraded stuff. They got the new ultra-wide, the new telephoto with the Pixel 7 Pro. Now, the Pixel 7, it at least got the new selfie camera on it. I believe it has the new ultra-wide as well, but it doesn't have the telephoto. So what we're getting, though, with the Pixel 7 Pro is the macro lens. So we're going to finally be able to take those up-close and personal National Geographic shots that I like, as long as it has a good macro camera. And if you look at most of the flagship cameras, you look at the iPhone 14 Pro, iPhone 13 Pro, you look at the S22 Ultra, you look at a lot of other phones in that category that have it, it's really nice. If you look at a 2 megapixel macro lens on a cheap phone, usually isn't that nice. So the higher quality, when you have the macro shots going on, yes, it's super nice. I'm really excited about that. We actually get macro. So that should also help up get a little bit closer to things. It still doesn't alleviate that near field vision stuff that you have with the primary sensor because it's so big with the whole 50 megapixel thing. It's a very large sensor. So I fully expect that we're still going to have those offset distance things where if you get a little too close, it's going to be blurrier than you would like, which means you have to crop it and zoom in 1.5, 2 times and back off a little bit. But that's the workaround. I fully expect to see that again. Number 3, I'm really excited about this VPN thing. So we're supposed to be getting this, I believe they said free, VPN from Google, built in with the Google stuff. It's not going to be attached to your application data. It's not going to be attached to your sign-in stuff. It's not going to be attached to your Google account, whatever it's basically scrubbing all that information from your data as it leaves your phone, and it hides your IP and it can't get back to your phone. A lot of people pay money for this. There's all sorts of them. And if you watch tech review videos, you see NordVPN, Surfshark, there's a whole bunch of them. And for good reason, because it's a great thing to have, so you can make sure that it de-identifies your data and makes it where people can't pinpoint where you're at. It makes it easier to get around certain things and to make your access to the internet more anonymous. That's a great thing. That's what we used to have until now everybody tracks everything. So that'll be really cool to have a built-in free VPN with Google, with your Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro. I hope that they extend that to other phones. I doubt they will outside the Pixel 7 series. They really want to do that for the Pixel 7 specifically, but those are the three things I'm most excited about for this upcoming phone. Yes, there's more things. It's not that those are the only things I'm excited about. I'm really excited about this new feature with the Google Photos where you can have it clean up and sharpen up your old photos. I really can't wait to go look at some of that stuff. I can see my old face with more hair than I have now again, and all sorts of cool things like that. So, yes, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about, of course, the macro lens. I'm excited about the telephoto stuff with the 2 times and the 5 times and the 10 times, and the correlation between the different photos from the telephoto and the primary, giving us a better quality, cleaner image. Lots of cool stuff. More inclusive than ever with the real tone, and more inclusive with the guided selfie for people who need to be able to use that. There's a lot of great things that the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro are bringing to the table. I'm also excited about the price because $599 and $899 I think still make them very competitive, cheaper than the alternatives, and I think you're going to see some industry driving force from that into other areas. I think you'll probably see maybe a cheaper Samsung phone this year. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we get a price reduction on the OnePlus phone again. So curious to see what happens because of that. I think that it's a great thing that Google's doing that, keeping the price low, making it more competitive, making it more appealing, and we'll see what happens. There is one thing I'm a little frustrated though. I wish they would have made an announcement and said they were going to at least match Samsung on the software update promises and guarantees, because when you look at the Pixel phone, they give you 3 years of operating system updates. Of course, that's guaranteed. They could go higher than that, but they traditionally cut it off at 3. 5 years of security patches. Whereas over here on the left hand, you get Samsung with their flagship phones, and some other ones are offering 4 years of operating system updates, 5 years of security patches. So I would like to see them extend that. I feel like if you make Android, you should be giving the longest guarantee. So it was kind of disappointing not to see them step up in that area, but we'll see if it happens. I think once they're completely online with the Tensor, we're going to see that, if not better. I'd like to see a 5 and 5 guarantee, but I don't know if they want to invest that much in a $500 phone to manage it and maintain it for the next 5 years, right? They got to find a way to monetize some of these services, which you can see how they're trying to do that with the Fitbit stuff with the Pixel Watch. So maybe cast an eye of scrutiny there. We'll look at it. Going to bring you my review on the Pixel Watch when mine gets here, but those are the things that I'm excited about. The top 3 with a couple extra stuff along the way for the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro. So that's it. I'm going to stop talking. So if you have any questions or comments, please go into the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, if you like this stuff, if you like the Pixel coverage, you're in the right place. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button and that little notification bell, or if you have a big blown up screen, that big notification bell. However it works, just tap on it so you get a notification when my videos come out every single day. So that's all I've got. As always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I'll see you guys next time.